Oh, oh, oh my god. Is that time already? Jesus Christ, I've been asleep for a month. Hello everyone, and welcome to the Player Select Podcast News video, the only podcast show that doesn't have a Halloween theme background, because I'm too lazy to ask, or I am channelized to do another one. Ari, I know you would like to, but not happening, I'm too lazy, mate. No, that's kind of the theme of this video. I think this video honestly might be fucking 7 minutes long because nothing's happened this month. Nothing's happened. I've tried to look online. But when I record these, I normally write just from memory of all the stuff that's happened that I can think of. Just it's a very podcasty vibe. So I'm not doing a lot of extensive research about the proper in-depth of the gaming world, but I try to remember it off scratch. I have my own opinions, and that's how I formulate my own opinions better. And I only do looking into the fine details, like a last resort to back up evidence and whatnot. But nothing's happened. I've had to just look up game releases. Like in this one, I'm gonna extensively talk about one game, which I'm gonna do eventually a mini review about, or maybe a proper review. I'm more retrospective, but I'm not really too sure. But the YouTube stuff is going first today, and you're probably wondering, Ryan, last month you said the Melody of Memory thing's happening mid-October. Well, I lie. You know this channel, I blatantly lie. But I want to be honest with you guys, I haven't really been that too much of a drive to... I don't know, I guess down, I don't know. It's been okay, I've been okay, but I've just been kind of down, low in energy, just waiting, because my body's storing all of its hype and energy and will to do stuff for next month, when shit comes out properly and I can play a lot of shit, and when the PS5 comes out, I can go pick it up and it'll be fucking amazing. Like, trust me, November 1st, when I can start playing Christmas music, it's all gonna be so much better, and I'm gonna feel a lot better, and I trust you, November's one is gonna be fucking amazing, so make sure you tune in to that. But yeah, the Melody Memory video, it's about 90% done. I just have to go and do some little bits. That was one of the most hardest videos to do research for, because I didn't have to do any. It's just me sitting there thinking about what things I could do, like what songs I wanted to put in, and that took a really long time, because that game has a phenomenal soundtrack. The entire series, I hate saying that word, it's awful. But yeah, that is nearly done. The Sonic 2 video, I've just kind of put on the back burner for a while, so that should be... I don't know, because I know if I start out, when I finish out with the Melody Memory video, I'll be working on Sonic 2, but then all of November will happen, and that point I'm preoccupied, so don't do Sonic 2 video for a while, but I promise you, it's going to be fucking amazing, and it's coming soon. And speaking of coming soon, Scott finally has a working laptop, so we can do podcast episodes. I'm talking real, baby. I'm talking real podcast episodes. So make sure you look forward to the first episode of the podcast that already has 3 episodes coming soon. By that I mean probably in 3 years, but looking for it soon. Yeah, that's it. That's in terms of YouTube. I haven't really done much. The Sonic hacking contest was aired with a bunch of people playing. It was really nice. I recommend that in my Sonic 1 video. So if you're interested in a bit of modding scene and you haven't really played a lot of old games, give it a look. If you're not interested in them, you might find something you like. You never know. A lot of meme and funny music stuff. It's for everyone. It is for everyone. But yeah, on with the the gaming stuff. I literally just have a list of stuff that come out this month, and I'm going to talk about it. But first, before I get to those, I've got 3 things that happened, like gaming news things released this month. The press kits for the PS5 shipped to people that are on Sony's and PlayStation's press lists, people that can just review the console beforehand, give it an overall review before officially it comes out to the market. Sony put out a statement saying regarding the pre-order issue, and because for a while I've always thought this is a marketing stunt done by Sony to get more sales. Can we tell someone something's limited stock, they're going to buy it more, they want to buy it as soon as it comes back in stock for something this big, especially a new console generation release. So, but they made statements that made it kind of look like towards the opposite. I know this is being recorded on the 31st, so if no news, I think personally, if no news gets said about pre-orders coming back into stock within the 1st and the 5th, which is roughly around it comes out in the US and all the other places that aren't Europe, I think I will have to go on to the side. This was genuinely understocked by Sony without them knowing, and they couldn't handle the amount of things that come out. You can still pre-order a Series X if you wanted to, and for a lot of base gamers, that's the people that play like the just generic like FIFAs and CODs. That will attract them more to Xbox and probably end up in the long run giving Sony less sales. So I do think either way, Sony does need to sort their stuff out, because there's a lot of people that don't have. Everyone I know doesn't have a pre-order. Literally everyone I got. When I pre-ordered mine, I got extremely lucky, and I'm pretty sure I pre-ordered mine on the N base. That must be one of the last ones. But companies like Amazon and Game in the UK are coming out and saying that if you pre-ordered like later on, you might not even get your copy of, you might not get your unit on the day. Like since I pre-ordered mine at the very end of the pre-order fucking wipe, I might not even get mine on release day. Like you might see the shops, if the shops are full on the day and I end up getting there a bit late, it's probably not gonna happen. They probably prioritise people that pre-order first, but it's just something that might not happen if you don't get there quick enough. So I might not even get mine on release day. It's a very worrying issue for a lot of people that want to just sit down and play it immediately. But I don't think, if this is deliberately, or sorry, not, well, this is an accidental thing that is out of Sony's control, I think they really have messed up on the ball this one. It's gonna, maybe possibly if they don't fix the issue even after that, it might hurt them in the long run for like the next year or so. But yeah, the press gets released. It looks really nice. It looks a lot better when it's like not shown in like the CGI little display rooms that Sony have, but when it's in actual people's homes and stuff, it does look really nice. People saying it's too big. No, I personally don't think it is. Like, speaking of PS4 Pro standing up, then lay it down is my argument to that. If you can't lay it down, stand it up. If you can't do either, that's an issue for yourself. Like, you should have, I don't know how small your area is, but if you can afford a PS5 on launch, probably afford to get, maybe have a bigger desk or something like that. But all that aside, yeah, it looks nice. I'm personally looking forward to playing it when I eventually get it in 2 months from now, after it finally comes back in stock. Speaking of 2 months from now, Cyberpunk got delayed again, and finally again. It's been delayed 3 weeks now, so it'll now release on December 10th. I didn't know. So, context, about a month ago or 2 months ago, the game announced it was going gold. It went gold. What going gold means in the gaming industry world, that your game is done, finished, there is nothing else that could massively hinder it unless servers got crashed or servers got damaged and things were deleted. But if it goes gold, that means it could be scheduled to release within the next month or two. It is finished. That's what going gold means. The only need to tweak is 1 or 2 things, which could be done normally in a day 1 patch. Let's put it this way: when a game goes gold, if there are any other issues, it will 9 times out of 10 be put into a day 1 patch instead of being worked on in-house or crammed in there with that. Before release, we'll do an update before it starts, which is a day 1 patch. Cyberpunk goes, no, I'm gonna ignore the fact that I've gone gold, and instead of putting day 1 patch out, we're just gonna push the release date back for 3 weeks. So that game needs to be a 20 out of 10, or it will flop. It will flop so hard. The expectations of that game are so high, because it's been, I know I have to go out, things have been pushed back. I'm a big fan of Last of Us and Kingdom Hearts 2 series that pushed back quite a lot. Especially Kingdom Hearts 3, and that game has mixed reviews. Kingdom Hearts 3 is a very good place to look at stuff like that for a game that Like only people that are really die-hard Kingdom Hearts fans like myself like hold up there, but people that just play the game for its gameplay don't like it. A lot of people don't like it. I think it's very mediocre. And I think if that happens to Cyberpunk, which I think it will, if either it is this fucking masterpiece game of the fucking 2 centuries, or it is dog shit, or very mediocre. If it's mediocre, that would hurt so many people. This game is not like Kingdom Hearts 3, where it's a 3rd installment and only a set of people are excited for it. This is a new IP. This is a shooter like. This is a much broader audience, so it's really banking on that. It has to be good. This really has to be good. I hope it is, but I just have like that innate fear that it's not going to be that good. And finally, before I get into just the random games, Spider-Man Miles Morales recently teased the game that's coming out for PS4 and PS5. They revealed a Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse costume, which includes a little a suit attachment that allows that and any other suit to go into to cut the animation to 15 frames, which on a base level sounds really bad because it's 15 frames in a 60 FPS game. That would give you so much motion blur and sickness, but they've done it in a way that it looks like the animated movie, the Into the Spider-Verse movie, and I think it looks phenomenal. It looks absolutely it's amazing. It's amazing. It is absolutely amazing. The words I cannot describe. And this, I've deliberately not seen a lot of that game because I want to kind of excite myself, even more so because I know it's a very copy and paste type game of the first Spider-Man. But as I stated last month's video, if you want to go check that out, my opinions on that. I think it was last month or month before. But I feel like, this game is gonna be fucking amazing. It's gonna be really, really good. Like, it's gonna be up there with another game that I'm gonna get to in a bit that I've been playing. I've only played one, like, apart from Fortnite, because I'm a heathen. But I've only played one game this month, and it's at the very end, and that should spoil what it is for some people. But yeah, I've only played one game this month because nothing's come out that's interested me. So let's go down the list. On October 2nd, 2 games released. Crash Bandicoot 4, which I was excited for, but I'm not getting for reasons, and Star Wars Squadrons, a game that when it was allowed to pre-order, I forgot it existed, and it seems the world has now, after it's come out, forgotten it existed, because I remember on the day it came out, I seen people play it, and then the day after that, I seen absolutely nothing, not a single thing came out, and I was like, okay, this is gonna be a shit game, never gonna pick it up. Probably when it goes free on the PlayStation in about a year, I'll pick it up and give it a go. But apart from that, no. I'm gonna treat it how all my friends treated Battlefront 2. They liked Star Wars, didn't have much interest in the game, and picked it up when it became free later on, like earlier this year. And we enjoyed it, but because a lot of it was free, we didn't have to do anything. So, it was just one of those things at the time where I was looking at it and go, oh my god, this is gonna flop so hard. And it's gimmick. It's very gimmicky since it's just ships, and it doesn't really appease to a lot of people. Everyone nowadays wants to see Jedi lightsabers and massive clone battles and stormtrooper versus rebels and all that extra little stuff. But in this, it's just ships. It's just ships. And believe me, I like my odd. I'm a big Star Wars nerd. And I know my other friend Will, he's also he's very big into Star Wars, but it's just boring. It just looks boring on base level. They didn't even try to make it interesting. Like maybe in VR, it will, but I don't have a PSVR. I don't have any intent of picking one up anytime soon, so I don't know. Maybe in a year I'll come back with an update telling you how the free version is. But Crash Bandicoot 4, on the other hand, I really am excited for that game, but I'm not picking it up until the PS5 because I just want to play it on PS5. I have no intention. I know I could upgrade it, but I have no intention of buying it now. But because I'm not the biggest Crash Bandicoot fan, but I do really enjoy the games, and I've heard this one's really good, really hard to complete, but it's really good. I am really looking forward to sitting down and getting to stick my hand into that for a good few hours. I really like the N. Sane trilogy. I think it's done by Toast with Bob. I really like the new redesigns to the character, especially like Coco and Crash. I think that's one of the best designs they look like in a long time. Like, it makes the Insane Trilogy one just look a bit weird by comparison, but they're both really good in their own regard. I just think Grassfalls, it fits better, and also I kind of want that design in Smash if he does get into Smash. But oh, that'll be really nice. Later on, we got on October 16th, we got the Mario Kart Live Home Circuit, which is the toy that you can play Mario Kart in your own room with. I would love to buy one, but my floor is made out of carpet in my room, and I don't think that would go very well. And my rooms in my house aren't very big because we're not we here in the UK aren't Americans. Or I don't live in a flat. So, like, yeah, if you live in a flat, this is ideal. If you live in a home in the UK and you're not a footballer, this will be a bit shit because all your rooms won't be that big. Unless you have, like, a very, because most houses in the UK have, like, little lips in between, like, your dining room and your, like, your kitchen, stuff like that. It's gonna be really hard for your car to drive over it, but maybe eventually I'll shill out, like, 120 quid, however much these are, for this when I eventually move out and get a flat or something like that, you know, maybe. Or maybe I'll update, the flat update, when that comes out in God knows how many years. So yeah, look forward to that in a really, really long time. October 27th, I believe. Yeah, I have to double check that. October 27th, the Crown Tundra DLC for Pokemon Sword and Shield came out, which introduced a lot. I've been seeing a lot of stuff, and the Isle of Armor came out, and I heard like literally no one talking about it. I was like, I was gonna that right there determined if I was gonna pick up the DLC, and I was like, no, it just doesn't look interesting. This Transundra one really makes me. I might actually end up picking up both the DLCs now because I haven't picked up Sword and Shield since I beat it. I come with my friend Josh. He completed both Pokédexes within like a few weeks. And I was like, oh, good for you. I think now he's got a bigger task ahead of him. Now they've added a shitload more. Like all the legendaries apart from like they haven't added Infernape, and it makes me really angry. It's my favourite starter Pokemon, like Start Evolution line, like Chimchar, and whatever the second one is in Infernape. But you know, yeah. So the Crown Tundra is looking really nice. I might just pick that up and also do a mini. I might do a like segment, like maybe a future news segment to like all these games that like Crash Force Squadrons, the DLC, and this final game. I'm going to go into more detail about when DLC for it comes out. I might do like a follow-up segment on it, see how it goes. Going on to the last segment of the video, it's probably the biggest one for me, the thing I've been waiting for all month, and I'm waiting for a couple of years now since it got pushed back. Watch Dogs Legion came out on October 29th. Oh, that Watch Dogs Legion, Jesus Christ! Game of the Year. I'm saying right now. I was gonna save this for, and like, I don't know. It's a very big contender for the Game of the Year. I know a lot of stuff hasn't come out this year, but I think it might be my Game of the Year this year. Honestly, here's the thing. I've been playing it for the past 2 days. I put about 15 hours into it. I've done one story mission because I got to the bit where you can die and it kills you permanently, just so I could get to that bit, and I've just been playing. It's not like I haven't been just aimlessly wandering around. I've been actively doing stuff that isn't even like side quest related. I've been just actively been playing the game for about 15 hours straight. I haven't done anything. I haven't made any progress. Like I've like taken over bits and bobs of places, but the actual story I haven't touched. Apart from like the stuff that activates permadeath. If you're playing this game, by the way, if you don't have, you must have permadeath on. You must play on normal hard. The game is not built for easy mode, and it is not built for permadeath turned off. You can do if you want, but I think if you're playing with permadeath turned off, I think you must play it on hard mode. The game is built around that risk versus reward of, do you want this, you want to put this, you can have the spy that has a cloak and a missile car and a silence weapon. You could put her into every mission and she could do a bunch of missions, but if she dies, that's it, she's gone. You're not getting her back unless you find something extremely similar, but you won't find the exact same person. But I think it's really it's brilliant. It is genuinely fucking brilliant. I recommend, if you have not picked it up, I reckon this game is worth full price. I don't say that for a lot of games. Even Melody of Memory, I don't think is worth full price. But I pre-ordered that game as soon as. Well, I was a massive fan, but this game is worth full price, and I bought it season pass. I got the deluxe edition of the game. I paid the maximum amount for this game because this game is absolutely fucking amazing. It genuinely is. It is magnificent. I think it's in my game of the year. I think I'm just gonna get it for a year, for a couple of years, considering on what comes out next year. But it's good. I don't have any words. When I think about it, I just get excited. I want to go back and play it right now. I have been playing it for this review or this video, but I recommend pick this game up. It is a must buy from me. I'm going to do a video talking about games I recommend people should buy. That's on my list for a while. This is now going to be a big addition to it. I recommend everyone should go and play this game, and I would talk about it a bit more, and I may do in a podcast episode, but I'm going to leave it for its own separate video. I think that video might just be a podcast type format, or I may just record a podcast episode after the first one where I just talk about the games instead of putting a video into. I'll do that instead. So expect a podcast after the first episode, after the pilot is aired. Expect an episode of it might just be me. It might be me and Scott. It might be me and someone else, just talking about games that I'd recommend to people and why. So yeah, I will have to rack it up here. Like I said, not gonna be a long episode because it's 22 minutes, but or recording wise anyway. But yeah, I don't have much to say about this month. It's a very, very boring month apart from the very end. And November is going to be a great month for games. December is going to be a great month for games. Trust me. October has been that little bad month. Like, because of COVID, I can't go. I was going to dress up as the 11th Doctor for Halloween, and I'm really mad that I can't dress up as Matt Smith with a nice little fez and bow tie and go out to a party and get fucking wasted. How mad I am. I want to go out and party. I want to go out and do things. But COVID goes, nope, can't do that. So, here's to next year being a better year. I'm gonna take a ceremonial swig of water. I don't think I did that last episode. So, that's an unedited swig. So, yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, and more importantly, share it with people you know. Just say, oh, there's this random guy that blabbles on for 20 minutes about games he likes and YouTube videos he never uploads. You check this out, because last time that happened and people actually listened, that JoJo video did say that JoJo would have gone to the big burst of views. I don't know how. I'm baffled, and I am so grateful. So I now, because when people go, oh, I got 100 views in that video, I'm so proud, and I look at it and go, if you look at the people are big, 100 views and that much. I got 200 views. I now know what it feels like. I feel like I'm being a dick this entire time, but I am so grateful to each and every whether you know me. I know there are some people watching this right now that know I've uploaded this video today and know are probably talking to me about it right now after they finish watching it. I appreciate you so much for sticking through and watching this video. Everyone that supported the channel, everything. So it would mean the world to me if you gave it a like, gave it a sub, whatever. I don't really care about subs, to be honest, anymore. I just care about people watching my video and enjoying them. But hit that notification bell if you want to be all that shit. Analytics will not pop on screen now because I'm too lazy. Speaking of the first episode, I included a regular format. Second episode, I didn't really do much with it. This episode has had background music, as you've been hearing the entire time playing. This might be re-uploaded because Nintendo might just kick this in the shins because it has the Odyssey Cafe music put in the background. I'm not bothering that one out. But yeah, I'm pitched it down so it's a bit more dim and somber, just so it can't be picked up by the algorithm. But yeah, I hope you enjoy that. If you like any of these formats, please, also yeah, comments. Let me know what I need to improve. What do you like? What do you not like? I need to know. So I'm going to say this at the beginning of the next podcast or news segment, because I think if I need to hammer in your heads more, but I need to know what I can do to improve this so I can make it as best as possible for you guys viewing. So, say it one more time, if you like, share this video with people on fucking forums or whatever you guys do. Share it to your friends, rewatch it again if you're feeling in the mood. Rewatch my other videos, some videos popping up on the screen now. End it from so quicker. I'm Ryan the Reviewer. This is Play Select, and I will see you all next month or in the next podcast episode. See you later.